You already know, Patty FMAO here. Had to come back in with the Galaxy Girl hair. Boom, boom. I'm really adorable. Do you see this body? It's the body for me. All the layers, baby. Come get into it. We here to do it.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor, one that I've worked with on this channel in the past before, by the way. Thank you so much, Afsisterwig. They sent us their 20-inch loose wave full lace unit. Now, I am so excited for this video because I've been seeing a trending haircut all over YouTube and Instagram for the past couple months, and it's called the wolf cut, okay? And it's basically a super layered, bouncy, fluffy cut that you can really do in less than 5 minutes. Now, this particular style has a few different nicknames, so you can search maybe Shag cut online too, SHAG, and you'll see like a similar look. Now, here's the funny thing about this cut, right? You can really get a high quality salon cut, right? I mean, full layers all around the head and not have any type of experience cutting hair or salon work at all. So that means that even if you've never cut hair a day in your life, after watching this video, you can actually try it on yourself at home and have it look like amazing. Like, I give y'all permission. Now, one thing I will say is try it with, like, you know, one of your old wigs because if you mess up one of your brand new wigs, you're not gonna be mad at me. All right, y'all, so modeling this look today, we have our girl Patty FMAO in the building. A lot of y'all already recognize her because she's been an influencer before, like, influencers were influencing. So y'all say, hey, Patty, and follow her on Instagram at Patty FMAO. All right, so I'm about done putting on this stocking cap, and now we're going to install this unit. So I want to talk about the hair a little bit and the lace itself. Now, the lace is a Swiss lace, right? So basically what that means is it's the type of lace that's on the wig. A Swiss lace is like an updated version of the lace wigs that we used to buy. Swiss lace is like a lot thinner and softer and flexible, right? So sometimes when you install wigs, especially like the old school wigs or sometimes with transparent lace, the lace is kind of hard, and after a period of time, it's like the wig gets scratchy and itchy and uncomfortable. But with these wigs, it doesn't really get uncomfortable. Also, right, with this wig, the lace is light, so normally I would use like a light brown lace tint foam on Patty, but in this particular case, the lace is so thin, it's like I don't even know if I'm gonna even need the lace tint foam today. And y'all can see, like, the lace damn near looks clear. So yeah, this is a pretty thin, good quality lace. Now, this is a loose wave wig, so I had to do a close-up on these curls real quick so y'all can really see what the texture of the hair looks like before I press it out. Now, you know, normally I can just do the regular wet the hair and make it a, you know, wet and wavy type of look, or I could have just blown it out and kept the curls big and did the wolf cut like that. But I actually wanted to press it out specifically with a loose wave wig so the hair can have some texture and some body. Also, I mean, I guess it's good for y'all to know that if you get this wig that you can wear it curly or you can wear it straight, and it presses out really good and easy. And I don't know about y'all, but this wig looks kind of long for a 20-inch. Like, I think they added a good little 2 inches for y'all.
happy too, honey, because the season, I was supposed to be in Bad Girl Club, the season with Jayla and the Claremont twins.
Really?
Yes, girl, and the way I was happy, I was slick, I wish I was. Just because I could have sued their ass. Because I already know I would have been up with Jayla and Claremont because I've been knew them for
really?
Bad Girls Club. I definitely would have been with them. But they got their shit ruined.
Yep, ruined. Yep.
But they got to sue for a meal. So I'm like, damn.
Oh, they actually won that?
Yes. That's why they stopped making Bad Girls Club for so long. Because they had to pay them folks. They had to pay them M's to them girls. Like, bitch, I wish I would have got that M. Y'all could have fucked my shit up. I'd have been fine, because I would have beat your ass and then grabbed my check. Fuck you talking about?
You auditioned?
Oh, yeah, I made it all the way to the green screen and everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they pulled a bitch background check, and I actually beat bitches' asses. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know that you had charges for battery and aggravated assault. I'm like, ain't y'all whole show about fighting? So y'all don't want real bitches that's giving real hands? I'm confused. Like my thing is the fact that they act like they didn't know. Bitch, my audition tape, I was in Fulton County damn probation court. The fuck?
Listen, one thing I will say is everything happens for a reason, all right? Don't question nothing, because sometimes rejection is God's protection. You be thinking you doing something and God be like, nope, not on my watch. All right, so this is what the hair looks like so far. First of all, this is impressive. Like, this was a whole loose curly unit, and look how straight the hair got. And it was not a lot of muscle or effort on my end at all. Like, you know how sometimes you try to get curly hair straight and you got to go over the pieces over and over and over. Like, it was not like that with this wig at all. Yes, ma'am. It's definitely giving scalp, and that's because the lace was so thin. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these baby hairs, and I'm doing the baby hairs my quote unquote new way, right? So instead of using my gel, I've been using foam again. Now it's ironic because I was using foam like years ago, like 8 years ago. But ever since I started using gel, you know, I started to like that because people like their baby hair to actually stay on there, right? But when you are trying to get different looks, like when you want the fluffy baby hair, you can't really use the gel because it doesn't give, you know, loose and fluffy and soft. So nowadays I'm going back to the gel, and instead of doing like 3-4 baby hairs on each side, I've been doing 2 on each side, and I've been loving it. All right, baby hairs are done and slayed, and let's sit her under the dryer for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna finally start this cut. Now, just like basically all the versions of this cut that I've seen on the internet, I wanted to have a lot of body and bounce. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some pin curls. All right, you guys, it's finally time to get into this cut. All right, so we're gonna do this in 3 parts. The first part is putting the hair up in one high ponytail and doing that first cut. The second one is putting half the hair up into a ponytail, half the hair down, and then doing the second cut. And then part 3 is only cutting the crown of the hair, right? So that's gonna create that layer effect. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why people do this, but when I was looking up videos on, different people's rendition of this type of technique, a lot of people were taking their scissors and literally just cutting a straight line. So when they took all the ponytails out, it was like the hair was so blunt and they had to go back in and do a razor cut. So just to avoid all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my razor comb so we don't have any blunt ends. All right, cool. So part 1 is done. Now let's go to part 2. And that's basically taking half the hair up into a ponytail, leaving half of it down, and doing our second cut. Okay. All right, so part 1 and part 2 are officially done. Now it's time for the very last section, and that's basically just the crown. All right, so real quick, right? One thing I want to warn you guys is that the shorter you cut these ponytails, the shorter your layers will be. Now, I didn't want Patty's layers to be super short or like start at her eyebrows, like how some of them be. I wanted them to be long layers. So I had to cut the ponytails a little bit, further out. So just make sure you keep that in mind, how long you want those layers to be. All right, so all of our sections are cut, and now let's go ahead and loosen up the hair a little bit so I can just sculpt it. And after that, I think we're done. All right, so I'm loving the layers, but I do want to take like maybe 2 inches off the bottom just so it can be a little bit more cohesive with the layers in the front. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I think we killed that shit for real. Like, this was the easiest 360 layered cut I've ever done. Less than 5 minutes, and it looks like I've been doing this my whole life. really because I have. But once again, thank you so much, Afsisterwig, for sponsoring this video with this 20-inch loose wave full lace wig. If you guys want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. Also, remember guys, if you want access to exclusive discount codes and our giveaways, text Galaxy Girl to 31996, and I'll see y'all later.